Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd. It is 12:34 p.m. Eastern Time in US. We have a break in progress here. Trading money basically. So far, I got to be very aware of what's going on here. There's some nuances in this market. One of these is this all-time high. This all-time high that was made in the overnight session. The other one is well, significant amounts of blocks here. Let me just check there. Just check these blocks we have here, the ones we have here, the ones we have here, and all this came out of close after the close, just before the end, the market ends, just before the end of the day, around 5:55 p.m. Okay, just take note of that right here. After M, during what is basically the overnight, right here, right? 5:59 p.m. Like in 10, 12,000, 9,000 contracts, they're right there, you know. If somebody was selling here, there was somebody, I don't know what, I'm trying to make sense of that is nonsense, right? Just what I do is I pay attention to where these blocks are, and I will know what happened just after the fact. But there was something here. There was something here. There was something here that was happening. Notice, for example, this tremendous amount of blocks here, down here in this area, and now they were coming during these days, but not as much as this. Right? There were like 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, and every time the market just went back and forth through those things until these ones start to appear, until these guys here. Just around this high here, high here. I mean, this is before, the day before, just at the close, just here. Right, settled here, that was just right there. And guess what? The next day, the market comes back and boom, it's sold from that area. All right? I take note of that. The next thing, the very next day, same thing happened. So we got closing somewhere in here, and guess what? What do we have? Boom, blocks, right? All right, let's take notes. Next thing I know, the market just closes right there, right here, right where these blocks are. It just took a little bit higher and it tries to come back. I was rejected. Now I have a pattern here. Now I have a pattern from this day, and what happened yesterday? It closes. These blocks are. Notice what's happening, right? I start taking notes coming down and down. and lower and down. And what we have yesterday, we have a terrible, horrendous day to the upside. Look at this low. Look at this one. Was held back at the time. And actually, I got a negative yesterday because I short the market. I short even though because I trade options. I short the market. I guess somewhere down here and also up here, but it still was negative. It's a negative day. Trading options is a completely different thing than trading straight futures. And what we have here today, same kind of participants here, same kind of trading going on, short-term trading. Check this out. We have a very prominent overnight POC. No, I'm going to name this as a very prominent overnight, which coincides. I'm going to remove this thing. This was last, okay? Coincides with last. And the most important thing, there's two distributions here. And yesterday the market just did not close this distribution. But today, and this is the message that the market delivers today, the market keeping this distribution open, for me it means that there is something to the upside. But the market just don't do that right now. The market opens way below that. It doesn't have, it has the opportunity, the market has the opportunity to take this low out in the first period, but it just doesn't, right? Overnight inventory is very short. We have a distribution here and the market sold before this distribution here. Right? These are the, what I am talking here is the technical part, all right? But what we need to do, what we need to understand is, or are the dynamics of what is going on behind. Right? What happened here, the whole day. Look at this, what we have here. We have a range. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 day range. Do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 day range. Right? And this is the low of that range, and the all-time high is the high of that range. Now I have two references now. I have a range, and now right now what the market is doing is breaking out of that range, that 7 day range. Can the market build value below this range? Can the market have extension down to the downside and build value there? Right? Because right now, I can argue that this can be a counteraction to overnight inventory. Right? That being the case, the market just didn't care about this inventory, which was 100% short. Notice what it said is, this is 100% short. The market just didn't give a flying F here and just started to sell. This you have a chance here. I missed this, but then you have another one. You have another one here. Just when the market sells from this one, is understanding what kind of day we have here, what's going on, who is behind here. I'm not willing to risk much here. Shorting the market here, taking this one and having this as a stop. That was one thing. The other one comes right here on F. Right? You can see this is profits taking down here, and traders again shorting the market, selling the rallies here. Right? Markets to the downside. What do? You sell rallies. Right? Take profits in the break. This break here, the market gets down here. This is a break. Now, this was another opportunity that has more risk actually, right? But notice where this reference. I have been carrying this reference for the past 8 days since this day. Yeah, the market came a couple days after this day, came back very close. And at weakness, this was bought exactly from a hellback, but kind of like relieve the pressure of being just held back. It is also breakout, yeah. confirmation of the breakout of this September high, right? The market breaks out, makes a new high, new all-time high, and then keeps building value above that. Very, very questionable movement to the other side, but that's what the market was doing at the time. And that reference is this, what we have here. The next reference in the next relevant reference in the lower side is, of course, the September high, previous month high. Now, the market keeps coming and taking every reference it has in the lower side, which is a positive for downside continuation. But notice, what do we have here? In this area, we don't have nothing, we don't have anything, we don't have volume. The market doesn't need much to come here, all the way down to, maybe potentially this one here. But what the market does, notice who is behind here, right? Now, it is emotional, it has become emotional. We already have 1, 2, 3 distributions here. Very emotional market right now. But the tone is to the downside. Now, what the market was doing in the previous days, for example, every time it has a break, the market has just, what followed was a big rally after. In the second half of the session or at the closing to do some rebalancing. But now, okay, the market is out of balance. We are not in this range anymore. I'm going to bring my Thinkorswim charts here. Right? The market is out of balance. This is the reference I'm talking about. We have this previous month high, which is this one, very close to that one. The weekly now is trending lower. The daily, we have 4 or 5 days to the downside and very close to support. All of this inventory, all of this trend that we have here now is gone. What else? I can move this one here. Have another one here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 lows. Market selling from that trend line here. Just check the volume, man. Look at the volume you have here. Okay, and what kind of volume we had in this area here. Now, let's check the indices. What the indices are doing. Oh, come on. Russell trending lower. I don't understand what it is. Let me remove this. Dow was trending lower. Nasdaq and ES were in balance, but with a potential negation, all right? With the absence of counteraction to overnight inventory. So basically, when this movement starts to happen, which is this opportunity that I say we have here, all the markets were in sync. And when that happens, I don't know what the heck is going on here. Why this motherfucker, why this guy does that? All right. Right. When this movement starts to happen, when the break starts to happen, all markets got in sync. I was watching this. You got Nasdaq, you got the Dow, you got Russell, all indices in sync. Now, I have decided to use these bars here, and what I'm doing is so you can understand better what I do here, because this software gives. Okay, wait a minute. Before I go over there, let me put this on the side, and let's check what do we have here. Just take a look at that. You know, this distribution has been closed, so probably we may have some rotation here, some closing this distribution here puts this market at risk that coming all the way up to here. Now that this has been closed, the next thing, can this market close the upper one too? Because this is the third time, the fourth time it happens, right? You got one here, one, two, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3. No, it wasn't 1, yeah, and the one that has just closed, right? 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? My traders will keep doing what works until it doesn't work anymore. Let me bring this. Let me talk about this now. Oh, come on. Really? Let me put this in this side. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Notice where I have held back here. This distribution has been closed, right? I'm going to do, so you can do this in your charts as well. This is the other distribution in the upper side. This one here. All right, and notice where the selling is coming. I have the high today. This is what I did here. Is what is this, a retracement? I have just configured. I changed the configurations here. I don't need any. I just want the low, the high, and the center on that one. Save it as a default here. And this one here is another. This is a Fibonacci. My bad. Yeah, this is another Fibonacci rotation here that gives me the high, the low, and the center. And I don't want to see the high or the low because this is the previous bar. I know the high is here, I know the low is here. What I am interested in is the high. I mean the center of the range. I guess I can do that over here as well. I can do the same thing here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't want, let me remove this thing. I'm going to do the same thing over here. And this is going to be for the high of the day. High of the day. Low of the day. I will keep moving these ones. Both of them will be variables. And what I am interested in here is in this red, which is the center, and this one here. Notice what traders are doing. The traders are selling everything around here. Now, the next thing to check is look at what's happening to volume here. All right, this is not a regular day, because volume is increasing here. Not much though, like if you check yesterday, look at this really low negotiated volume, like 3 million, 3.3 is really low. I guess a good volume. This can be good. How much is it? 4? Yeah, about 4, right? This can be bad, but this one is just too low, man. And this is a horrendous day here. All right. But did you see what traders are doing here? selling from halfback. Right? It doesn't mean that that is not that is bad, right? I don't want to call it weak. I'm just trying to acknowledge what kind of market are we having today. Right? The next thing here, selling from this area is not. If the market comes back here, what I will watch is if the market re-enters to this range here. Okay, that's what I don't want to happen. For example, if I am short, which I am not now. No, I am not. I guess I close too short. I'm too soon, but this is how it is. I'm going to remove this range. This reference is. No, I can't. And now I'm going to call this high here. And this, I am doing this not for today, right? Because the market has a tone today, but this one is weak, right? This high is very questionable, 1023 high. And why I call it very questionable? Because it is, because it doesn't have excess. Notice we have excess here, we have excess here, little excess here, we have a good excess here, but there is non-excess here. And not just that, the next thing is, this is distribution, this is overnight. This is a reference from the overnight session. Another thing is, this was held back the previous day. So it's an area that was used to buy before, and now it's being used to sell. Who does that? Right? Do big money do that? I don't think so. Right? Now, the end of the week could may have something here as well. We're getting closer. We have Tesla after the close, nothing relevant after that. All right. The relevance of understanding who can be behind the movement, right, is what can happen to those who are doing the selling here. I'm going to, this is 58.50. Let me call this, what do I do here? 58.50. Let's put I'm going to put a line here. 58.50. And this is going to be 7-day range low. I'm going to call this blue, so I can be aware where it is. All right? And to stand to the right, stand to the left. Yes, stand to the left. That's what. And 7-day range low, so it can be on my charts. Now, what I did here is I have noticed I want to see what is. I don't trade this, the other indices, but I want to see what they are doing. Now, the one here at the top is a 5-minute chart. So today, for example, Oh, another thing here, right? When this movement happens here, when this break happens here, notice this low here is this one. Notice how many lows, can you see how many lows it had just right there in this area, right? What do you think do we have below here? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do we have there? We have stops, right? You got a bunch of stops. You know? Trading. Trades not realizing. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to do something here. I'm gonna use the same 30 minutes bar. I'm going to use the same, the same setting, but this is going to be a 5 minutes. All right. Not realizing what do we have, what kind of day. Just put a context, right? What is happening here today? All right? They are trying to take this market. The market is going to back. It's going to go back high. It's going to come back here or here. It's going to come back to the highs, because that's what the market was doing last week. So let's keep buying, right? Let's buy here. Oh, we find support here. Oh, what the heck is it? 58.44. Oh, we find support. What do we have there? I don't know what we have, but this is support. Look at what do we have here. Look to the left. This day the market was bought exactly to the tick at daily half back. So very low odds that this is going to be a low of the day. Now everybody knows now that the market is breaking, and look at this. After this selling here, selling from half back, again selling from half back, and now remember what happened here. I'm going to move this down here. This is another one. This is another half back. When I look, just check what's happening here. I'm not saying that the movement cannot keep going lower, because momentum trading can move markets long distances, right? Long distance. This is very thin market we have now, but this is a trending day, what we have today. One rule about trending days, what it is. Okay, we talk about that. What's one of the rules about trending days? Do not fight a trending day. As simple as that. You don't want to short, or you can't short, you don't find the courage, or you cannot jump in the wagon. Just don't short the market. This was my last destination in the lower side, but the market is extending past or way below that area. If you have any questions, I'm not trading now. I wish this has another color, man. It just doesn't. It just. The thing about these guys, it doesn't have clear. Would be really nice to have. Oh, but I can match this color, right? It's too dark. Maybe this one? Let's check. It's the same. I got too much here. we have this kind of days, days to the downside, to the upside, trending days. Trending day to the upside, buy the breaks, sell the rallies. Trending day to the downside, sell the rallies, buy the breaks. I mean, what I mean to that is most traders, pros, what they will do, they will sell rallies, is sell to enter, right? And when the market breaks, that's to close the position. Okay? It is one thing shorting the market up here, and another one coming from halfbacks here. Probably the next one may also come from halfback, and I want to see what happens there. All of this in the day here. Let me see what kind of. This is an inside day breakout to the upside. Yeah, this is a balance day. Perfect balance there, right there. You got a lot of volume here. This volume here, even though we have this area that almost takes all of this volume. This volume plus this one is still in the market, so we can have here some kind of. The market has supply here to keep going lower. Potentially maybe to this area here, you know, got a lot of blocks on. Oh, surprise! What do we have here? The 5800. Markets are very visual. Oh, by the way, I didn't check what's going on in bond markets. Big break, gap. Now we have the 200 right there. There can be some buying here. This is way, but the fact that the 30 is way below the 30. I mean below the 200. Man, this is not good, man. Nice trade in dollar. The dollar keeps doing this. This is a beautiful trade here. This crude is very volatile market right now, and gold has a double top right there. Let's check. Oh, look at there's some selling here. You know, you cannot buy. Oh, look at Microsoft here. There is a big gap here, and buying from here. This is not good, man. I wouldn't like to be long here. Amazon. Gosh, look at that. Look at Meta. This is a. God, look at this sell. Oh, what's going on here, man? What the heck? What happened with Microsoft? It's huge. Amazon selling, correcting these lows. Trend line here to the downside. No. Apple always is the only one that goes higher and higher and higher. Look at what Netflix has. I'm not saying that this will come down all the way down to here today, but this is crazy here. Meta can also come crashing here. You know, having this gap just before earnings is no good. You know, this market can come back all the way down here, up here after earnings, or you can target this gap too. Very volatile, high risk markets here. And now we have the beige book at 2 p.m. Alright, guys. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Stay safe. We see you. I won't be here tomorrow, not Friday, until next week. Alright? Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of the week. See you.